In this video, traders, we're going to look at 7 ways to accelerate your learning curve using proven processes. Stay tuned. Hey traders, a very warm welcome to you. Okay, so 7 ways to improve your trading and accelerate your learning curve using what we know to be our proven processes, not necessarily specifically in trading, but just generally the techniques. Let's get right down to it. Number 1, review your trades on paper. So actually probably should manage and kind of qualify all this by saying, hey, do you know that if we practice something once, that is good. If we practice it twice, it's good. We can also trick our minds into believing we have experience with it by reliving what we've done or practicing it in different mediums, i.e. on paper, in our mind, in speech. So this is what we're going to do in trading. We're going to multiply our learning curve massively by doing exactly this. So the first thing we do is we review our trades on paper. Let's say we've taken a trade. We then write it down. We print off the chart and we write down exactly what we did and how we did it, how we executed it. That is giving another repetition to the trade. It's giving us an extra bit of experience that our mind is leveraging on. Number 2, we relive our trades in our minds. In other words, we stop and we think about exactly what happened with the trade. So we went in, we close our eyes, we think, yeah, okay, I saw this, I wrote down this, I pulled the trigger, it went in my direction, I exited. Whatever the trade was, relive it in your mind. Relive all the inputs you got from the market, relive all the conditions that you looked at and you saw and the variables, etc. Relive the whole process. Now you have got the one on paper, you've got the real life one, and now you've got the one in your mind. You have got 3 trades worth of experience where before you only had one. So we move on again to number 3. Talk through your trades with a mentor, a trading buddy, whatever it may be. So we've written it down, we've thought about it, we've actually done it. Now we're going to talk about it and say, hey, this is what I saw. Help yourself with a chart, get a chart up. Maybe if you're kind of in a group of traders, you do a little thing on the board, or maybe you do a live call, you talk about it, you look at the screen, whatever. Maybe just talk to your husband or wife about it. That's fine too. The point is, again, now we've got another repetition of it. We talk about the trade. The idea here, guys, is that some point you're gonna see something that you didn't see actually when you were taking a trade. You're going to think about something that you didn't see. This is what happens when you repeat the process time and time again in the real trading. So what we're doing is we're gaming that system a little bit by saying, let's repeat it on paper, let's repeat it in our mind, and let's repeat it in speech. And this now starts to accelerate our learning curve. Another one with technology is using market replay functions to review. There are some kind of companies out there now and platforms out there, charting packages that allow you to replay the market. Even if you haven't got one of those, an easy way of doing it is to kind of literally scroll your chart across. Okay, so you don't need necessarily the market. You can just grab your chart, start off and scroll and just say, okay, this is exactly what I saw, this is what I saw, this is what I saw. Now you're replaying it again visually, almost as it was happening for you in real time. So you're scrolling the market across or using the market replay and you're seeing what you saw at the time. Maybe you now start to see stuff that you hadn't before. Maybe you start to improve the way you can pattern recognize things, your pattern recognition skills. This is what it's all about. It's repetitive behaviors. Number 5, imagine how you will trade the next setup. So after you've reviewed the trade and after you've kind of relived it 4 or 5 times in different mediums, now we want to practice seeing that trade again. So now we imagine how our behavior, how our behavior does when we see that setup. So we imagine, hey, I'm seeing this, it's driven off, it's pulled back, right now it's stalling. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this, I'm looking for my volume, I'm looking to see how far we've moved, I'm looking for this. And you rehearse the process through in your mind. Again, we're having another kind of thing that stretches our mind. It stretches the way we think about stuff. Move on to the next thing, rehearsing different scenarios. So this is one step ahead of that. Now we rehearse scenarios that would be different from what occurred. If this rallied when you bought it, what happens if it suddenly crashes? What happens if it sits there and does nothing? What happens if it almost gets to target and rolls back? Rehearse each of those situations. So write down the situations, rehearse them in your mind, and then you're getting far more experience and you're more prepared for it. That means you don't have to actually have it happen in real life, for you to feel more prepared for it. And the final thing, guys, is spend time on yourself. So spend more time doing this than on the market. The beauty of this is you don't have to be in front of the screen. All of these things, you can be traveling to work, you can be going for a walk, you can be at the gym, you can be doing something else, and you can still be rehearsing that trade in your mind. You can still be talking it through with a passenger in the car. You can still be doing all these things without having to be sitting there. So it allows you to take your learning curve from kind of the shallow growth to this, to really steepen it up and really really kind of extend and really get a better angle on it because of this repetitive thing. So try it out. I know it works well for athletes. I know it works well for people kind of learning skills and what have you. So why would it not work for trading? You've got the actual process, then you're rehearsing it again, you're trying different mediums. It's just a powerful thing and it costs you nothing to do. It just takes some time. Like I say, you can do it wherever you want and you might find that it really accelerates your learning curve. If it does, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you've got any extra things to add to this, comments in the comment section below. Thumbs up if you like this kind of stuff. If you're the kind of trader who's looking to improve and looking to accelerate that learning curve, give it a thumbs up, much appreciated. Take care, see you in the next one, bye-bye.